APGA is a political party that is in the hearts of our people, very well engraved, because the party has a purpose for its registration. Today, without any boast, APGA remains the strongest party in Anambra State. This is the only party that has structures down to the ward level, even to household level. And because of what APGA has done in Anambra State in the past 15 years, going to 16, it will be foolhardy of anybody to come and wave the party aside for any reason. Obviously, the previous APGA administration took the state away from its ugly past. But Governor Obiano's entry focused on the essential thing that will make development even faster. So Governor Obiano came in, and within the first month of his taking office, identified security as a major challenge. And as soon as he went head-on against criminals in the states, we thought that it would be a task force thing, something he would do, and then there would be a relapse. So the graph was a straight line up from 2014 till date. Anambra State has remained the safest state in Nigeria. I gleefully was saying it at the Senate floor when I was in the Senate, that Anambra State remained the safest state in Nigeria, and it has remained so till date. As a former national chairman of this great party, APGA, I feel very proud of the achievements of Obiano's government in the area of agriculture. Before he came, we were buying rice that we eat from everywhere outside Anambra State. When he came, he identified rice cultivation, harvesting, and processing as an area that required government support. And he gave that support very massively, got the Central Bank of Nigeria to partner with Anambra State government. And today, Anambra rice is a hot brand. And it has its own multiplier effects. Apart from the economic boom in terms of growth of the well-being of the farmers, it has provided employment opportunities to a lot of people. He has also done that in various other sectors of agriculture. Obiano has done so much kilometers of roads in the state with outstanding bridges. Apart from the 3 flyovers he built immediately he came across Oka, Governor Obiano has done a lot of connecting bridges in the state. The oil fields in Aguleri has the longest bridge, you can think of, from a state government. What everybody wants now is that every corner and every rural road must be asphalted, forgetting from where we came out, And I know that it's a progressive action, that rural areas are getting more connected than ever before. Governor Obiano has partnered with the state civil servants, and he improved their welfare. He increased their salary. I remember at some point twice within a short space of time. The civil servants are happy. Nobody has been owed a dime that has been due to him or her as a civil servant in Anambra State. It's a record. He gave a deadline for paying salaries and wages of workers. He has never failed it in 7 years. Workers have never been owed. 24th of every month, you receive a alert. And Governor Obiano was christened the alert governor by the civil servants. And people take these things for granted. They don't think that it's no longer achievement. Forgetting that there was a time nobody was paid either pensions or wages. In fact, it was an APGA government from P2B that cleared the pension arrears accumulated by previous PDP administrations in the state. Apart from all these things he's been doing, Governor Obiano conceived the Anambra State Cargo International Airport at Umueri. Initially, when he wanted it, he thought of doing a PPP project, but when that initiative and plan could not move as expected, he took it up as a state project. I was scared, and he went into an ambitious design, an airport that will rank very well and competitively with most international airports we have seen globally. And today, those who are calling the airport Audio Airport, they've gone dumb now. Nobody speaks because the airport is there. I've gone there 3 times with him to see the pace of work. Apart from the quality of work being done, I was marveled at the facilities being put there, at the airport. An airport that can take Boeing 747 or Airbus 380 is, by international standard, one of the best airports in the world. They've tried to do airport in Anambra State earlier on at Oba. That place is a terribly eroded area now. The project was abandoned and never restarted by any successive administration. Of course, Governor Peter Obi attempted to talk about building an airport. I remember in one occasion we had to move to go and become part of talking to the members of the House of Assembly to approve 500 million naira for takeoff of the construction of that airport. At the end, that approval was gotten, but the project never took off. It was Governor Obiano who came and had the iron will to see that happen. Everybody who goes there to see what he's doing will come out and say, this man is wonderful. But Obiano doesn't do anything small. So he's doing 10,000 capacity international conference center, and work is at advanced stage. I would not say that Obiano is a fine politician. He's not a politician. He's a technocrat. He was a banker. But he has been able to weather this area with his limited knowledge of politics. He has done so much to keep the party afloat. The party is still there. APGA has maintained the decorum of peace in Anambra State. We may disagree, being human, but we don't disagree to the point of bringing the system down. But there are parties I know, if you allow them, they will burn down the state again. They have that culture of destruction. And no matter how people have meandered around into that platform, the culture of destruction is still there. In APGA, you may be denied something. You'll be patient over it in the interest of common good. In that platform, if you are denied anything, you carry gun. You must get it, or you shoot down the person who is at the helm of affairs. We don't have that culture in APGA. Just the other day, I saw where one aspirant to be PDP candidate was setting up canopies to do work for health program. And they came out and they said, where are you coming from? And they destroyed everything I set up. I was reading the outcry from the aspirants. Is this what? So it's just a signpost of what to expect from that party. That is why I have remained in this party. Today I'm the longest member of APGA, for the fact that I was part of its registration, its founding. It doesn't mean that I've not been offended one day or the other, but it's not the way to build an institution. So I remain. And those people who are running around chasing their ambition in all the platforms available, those people are selfish seekers. They're not thinking about how to nurture society, how to build democratic institutions. Our people are very wise people. If you think Anambra people are people you can lead by the nose, you remember what happened in 2017. It was 21 over 21. I think that would have been an enough lesson to the current Minister of Labour, Dr. Chris Ngige, whom I read in the various print media, insulting APGA, insulting the government, and writing us off. He has done it repeatedly, and on each occasion, we defeated him, to stupor. APGA as a party, I've said it, has a structure in every corner in Anambra State. He's boasting that he must take government from APGA by November 6th. They will flush us out. He has, after all this his boasts in the previous election, he has always lost his word. And in 2021, November 6th, I predict it again, he will lose his word. Because he has never won in his word. When he says these things, I don't know whether he thinks that we're no longer alive. He's a customer I have had since 2003. So I don't know why he will know that people like us are still members of APGA, we are stakeholders in the party, and he will come to the public and call a press conference and speak like somebody who has lost his senses. In 2003, we defeated him in almost all the polling units in Anambra State, and PDP rigged the election and put him there. We went to the court and we got rid of him. In 2010, he tried it again. We bashed him very badly. In 2011, he lost the senatorial election to Professor Dora Akunle. He rigged the election. We went to tribunal, and with his tricks, he frustrated the petition from being heard because he had seen the results of the election and he knew he lost. So he frustrated the petition from being heard, and 180 days lapsed. The petition was struck out. There was no judgment delivered because he was playing tricks. He didn't want the tribunal to hear the petition and sack him. So he monkeyed around with tricks. And 180 days allowed by the Electoral Act lapsed. The petition was struck out for a fraction of time. So he didn't win the election. There's no election he can come out in Anambra and say he has won. So whenever he wants to talk, he should know that those of us who have been in the trenches with him, we are alive. So this year will not be different. He should count himself lucky that he moved to a party from where he gets benefit of appointments without contributing anything to the victory of his party. So anytime he wants to talk, let him remember that Senator Vitor Umeh is alive. I'm a member of APGA, and with all modesty, we know the corners in our state. And this year election will be worse for him. If he's planning that there will be anything, because he said it will be anything humanly possible, they must do it. And at some point he said they must take Anambra State at all costs. He said it. This type of thing is enough for the president to sack him from his cabinet. Was somebody who is operating a democratic climb cannot make such assertions backed with nothing. There's nothing. In fact, there's nothing that will lend credence to that is a claim and boast, other than he's trying to overheat the polity and lay foundation for rigging that he's known for. We will not allow that. So we will approach Anambra people, our dear people, with our record of service, our achievements. God willing, he will attend the airport commissioning ceremony at Umueri. And if I see him there, I'll ask him, hi, Dr. Ngige, how do you do? What have you to say about this? What are you going to tell Anambra people to follow you with empty performance? So I've not seen any symptom of failed government in the administration APGA has run in Anambra State. Everything has been up, good marks. So somebody who wishes to defeat APGA in November 6th governorship election. What is it? What will be the campaign point? I'm imagining APGA has maintained a steady culture of service to the people of Anambra State. We're going to ensure that APGA will come with a candidate that will take the baton from Obiano and continue with the upward swing in the development of the state.